for it. To our nation's capital now, President Biden on the defensive.
Today, all eyes were on him as he fended off calls for him to step aside during a high-stakes press conference. Biden peppered with questions, everything from foreign policy to his cognitive condition. He spoke to reporters for about an hour. The president tried to reassure everyone he is up for the task.
I think I'm the most qualified person to run for president. I beat him once, and I will beat him again. I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started.
So the stakes could not be any higher. The most important news conference of President Biden's career in his 50-plus years in public service.
Now the nation and the world watching for not only what he said, but how he said it. Your reporter Madisen Keavy covering politics for us tonight. Hour-long press conference, so lots to talk about it. But you are honing in on one piece of it, right?
Yes, I am. I think the one that stood out to me, very different than we've seen President Biden in recent weeks, or really just in the last week. So last month's debate set off a firestorm over his fitness for a second term in the White House. But the focus, our focus here tonight, did the president open the door, even ever so slightly, for someone else?
So there's a long way to go in this campaign. And so I'm just going to keep moving.
After those brief remarks, the president took questions from reporters, including CBS News chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes.
Your Vice President Kamala Harris would be ready to serve on day one. Can you elaborate on that? What is it about her attributes and her accomplishments over the last 4 years that make her ready to serve on day one if necessary?
I wouldn't have picked her unless I thought she was qualified to be president. From the very beginning, I made no bones about that. She is qualified to be president. That's why I picked her.
A week ago, Biden defiantly said that there was only one thing that could convince him to remove himself from the ticket.
Well, it depends if the Lord Almighty comes out and tells me that, I might do that.
Thursday night, he was more restrained.
I'm the best I believe I'm the best qualified to govern. And I think I'm the best qualified to win. But there are other people who could beat Trump too. But it's awful start from scratch.
If your team came back and showed you data that she would fare better against former President Donald Trump, would you reconsider your decision to stay in the race?
No, unless they came back and said, there's no way you can win. Me. No one's saying that. No poll says that.
Yeah, the whispering was something that was commented on social media tonight. The Biden team, though, says that they have been polling whether the vice president could defeat Trump, and they say their numbers so far suggest only the president can. This was supposed to answer a lot of questions, and it created more questions, it seems.
Yeah, look, and he is clearly knows he's going to be under the spotlight from now until Election Day.
Yeah, that's the role.
Yeah.